Hello, welcome guys. Welcome to this special video of JFM Studios. This is my Halloween video for this year. And yeah, this year I'm not doing a traditional Halloween special, you know, with the skits and everything, you know, somebody taking over my studio. Morpheus? Nah, not this year. I don't know, I just don't have the time, or I didn't have the time or energy, but next year, guys. Next year's Halloween special, I am going to make it epic. Alright? But, if I'm not doing a skit, might as well just show off some artwork, because I am an art channel. So, with this special video, I'm going to show you guys the creepiest or scariest drawings I've made each year, starting from 2006 all the way to 2023. So I think that's it'll be a fun video, just showing off my old artwork, what I thought was scary, what I thought was decent, and then going all the way to like modern times of 2023 and see how my style has improved throughout all these years, almost 20 years. Wow. So let's get to it. Let's start with 2006. Alright, so we have this pencil drawing. It looks like it's Maria and her friends dressed up in their Halloween costumes. Don't know what's up with Gloria's face here. I guess I made a little mistake and I tried to erase it, but it just smudged everything all around. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna leave it alone. This was just a simple sketch. I didn't plan on finishing it. Actually, wait. I actually did try to do a poster version of this, which is I think I still have it around. It was gonna be all, you know, colored in pencil, trying to render it in actually color pencil. Yeah, I was trying to render it in color pencil. Maybe one day I'll show it off to you guys, but if I can find it. But it's definitely a strange little picture. So Maria, of course, she's a witch. Lemon is what I call a pumpkin punk. Gloria is a princess. Wayman is a ghost. Very original. Clarence is supposed to be a gangster. I guess he's supposed to be like Leon's alternate costume in Resident Evil 4. And Kelsey is a devil here. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta love this moon. Gotta love the moon, man. This is my art in 2006. Kind of reminds me of an old Halloween picture I drew back in 04 or 05. Yeah, it had to be in 04, but it was Maria. You know, I don't know. This was when Jeff and Taylor was gonna be like an adult series, but in this Halloween picture, Maria practically killed her friends, and she was eating them. And I wish I had that drawing around. I don't know what happened to it. Guess it was thrown away, but man, boy, if I had it, I would never stop showing it off. My gosh. So anyway, this is my quote-unquote scariest picture I drew in 06. Here we go. Here's something a lot more scary. Jeff and Taylor fighting off zombies. This was mixed media, colored pencils, and regular graphite pencils with some pen and ink. But yeah, this was gonna be like a JNT episode. Kind of weird. You see this zombie lady with this chainsaw. Yeah, so every figure here is in color while the background is black and white. And in the background here it was supposed to be fog. Then you see the eyes of the zombies, you know, just walking towards the park. So this was a very interesting thing. I actually drew this for art class. Yeah, I mean, looking at it now, I'm like, don't turn this into art class, man. You actually expect a grade out of this? Come on. I am my own worst critic. Believe me, especially if I looked at it. If my past self met my current self, boy, I would be so hard on myself. I'm telling you. Also, the perspective is a tiny bit wonky. Just a tiny bit. You know? It's like, well, what's up with this stone table? Are they in the graveyard? I don't know. This doesn't look like a graveyard. It just looks like a park. You know, entering the park. So yeah, it's very strange, but it is the creepiest picture I drew in '07. Here we go, here's something more extreme. This is Zombie Sarah. Yes, the same Sarah in Jeff and Taylor, only since she's, you know, based off of my friend, she had the short blonde hair in, you know, real life. So I just drew her like this, and you know, she loves zombies, so I drew her as a zombie, and she's carrying the severed head of Katie Hafton, my main character of Malice Mansion. So yeah, I guess in this drawing, Katie dies. For good. I don't know. But hey, I actually drew this on Halloween of 2008. So that's topical. And what's going on with her shirt? Well, my friend Sarah, she did have an actual t-shirt that has all these little fake newspaper prints of zombies attacking people, and you know, breaking news, newspaper, and I thought that was a cool shirt, so I emulated. I tried to draw it out, you know. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty cool picture. Okay, this one's pretty strange. This is more kind of, I don't know, creepy than scary, but I tried to draw Jeff and Taylor in a Tim Burton style. I call it Tim Burton-esque because it's not really. I wasn't really trying that hard to emulate his style, but you know, both the boys look so weird, man. It's like they're in Halloween Town, and what's going on in the background? Some guy's hanging upside down, the hangman, and then you see a very warped church right here. It's just something I made just quickly. I didn't really care. I didn't really want to show it off, you know. It's nothing I would put in a portfolio. It's just something I made for fun. And back then, I drew a lot of things just for fun. You know? Oh, this was back in '09, so I had the YouTube channel, but I wasn't really prominent in social media. You know, I didn't have a Twitter account, so I didn't really, you know, show it off. So, yeah, this was more artwork for me. Oh yeah, 2010. Now this right here is very creepy, and the first digital drawing in this little collection here. So this is supposed to be Zombie Haruhi. I think I showed her in my last video, you know, the sketchbook, but I drew her in a different angle. Here, I drew her just head on, just looking right at us. And this was at a time when I would draw it out on paper, ink it on paper, and then scan it. And then I just colored it on the computer. And you can see right here I actually used a whole bunch of different brushes for the texture of the skin. Yeah, you can even see the you know, the little cutout, you know, because it's not really perfect. I actually blended the you know, the outlines, so it looks a bit muddy. Yeah, you see. And I remembered back then when I colored. Oh my god, the colors just splotched around. But I remembered when I colored in the computer, everything was done in one layer. Just everything. I just didn't want to use the layers in Photoshop. And, you know, if current me were to go back in time, I would tell, you know, college JFM, use those layers. It would save you a bunch of time, and your finished product would look so much better. Yeah. And as for the photograph in the picture, I don't know where it's from. I probably downloaded it from the internet. Typical. I still do it. But I try not to do it. If I'm gonna use an actual photograph in a background, and I'm actually gonna put it in a portfolio or something, I make sure the photograph is taken by me. Alright, what's next? What's 2011? Oh, nice. I love this one. Vampire Jane. And I think it's so hilarious that she has braces on her fangs. So this is Jane as a vampire. Again, Photoshop, one layer. But yeah, I was just drawing on actual paper and then scanning it. So yeah, same technique, only my style has improved a bit. And 2011, what a interesting year that was. Gotta love her hair tie. Instead of the bow, it's an actual like axe, like 2 axes. She has the little goblet full of blood, and her chair is very interesting. In order to make this more symmetrical, I should have just drawn a ram head and just copy and pasted it instead of just drawing 2 of them, because you can tell that they're I just drew this out of hand, free-handedly, instead of just trying to trick the computer or trick the eye. Yeah, everything here is not symmetrical. If I could flip this over, I wonder if I can. No, probably not. But yeah, it is whoops! It is a very interesting picture. One of my favorites I made back then. Oh boy, this one is not my favorite, but I drew it anyway.
Bruh.
I don't know. Back in 2012, I discovered that I had trypophobia, which is a fear of hole clusters, especially on the human body. And I guess this is like immersion therapy, because I just drew poor Cassidy with this terrible skin infection, and for some reason she's happy about it. But this is creepy to me. This is scary. Even her teeth has holes in it. It's strange, but I do like the texture here. The texture is very, very nice, and everything here is drawn on my Cintiq, just freehandedly on the Cintiq. So this is the first digital picture that I drew on a tablet, just all the way through. Because I remember around this time I actually had my Cintiq, and I was learning how to use it. So right here, she does look a bit wonky, but it's a nice excuse, because it actually makes the picture look more creepy that way. Man, yeah, you actually can see blood just seeping out of the holes here. So yeah, I apologize if any of you guys have trypophobia. It's definitely shocking. I wonder what's next. 2013 must be something shocking, because that's when I was a bit more brave. Yep, it's definitely shocking. Now it's Jane's turn to have holes in her skin. Like, this is like half zombie, half trypophobia, man. This is... Poor Jane. Yeah, I hate her old hairstyle. God, it made no logical sense. She can poke somebody eye out with that thing, edge of her hair. But yeah, this is definitely creepy. When I was looking through my old pictures, I'm like, oh yeah, this picture. I can't believe I made it. So I don't know what's going on. Why is one half rotting out and the other half is sort of fine? I don't know. Maybe she got hit with acid and she's fine with it. But yeah, it's definitely terrifying. JFM can draw terrifying art. I'm telling you. My art style is versatile. Yeah, here we go. Firewoman, inspired by the music Firewoman by the Cult, and Bloody Mary, of course. So this is just some random woman. It has some sort of it has like Ghost Girl vibes, Jeff and Taylor episode 9. I love the hand. I love the foreshortening of the hand. And what's with the eyes? Is this a G station mirror? Very interesting. So yeah, I didn't really... This is just something quick. I remembered. I tried to, burn her skin, but I just, went, crazy. No rhyme or reason. You see the line art just seeping through. Just destroying that illusion, But you know, it's nice. It's nice for a quick and loose digital picture. 2015. Not scary, not creepy at all, but it is Halloween related, and it's spoopy. I actually made a print of this guy. Thought he would sell. First year, didn't sell a thing. Second year, I sold like 3 of them. 3 of them bad boys. Because everybody loves Spoopy. Everybody wants to dance like Spoopy. Everybody wants to have a mask like Spoopy. Gotta love the backgrounds too. Tombstones, flowers, trees. And I remember this was back when I did this weird thing with my digital pictures. This weird fake motion blur. Kind of looks like I don't know, a sonic boom, like Guile's sonic boom. I don't know, but I remember these streaks. I don't know. I guess I was trying to copy Genzo Man. You know, he's another artist that I follow. But you know, he would have these, you know, these motion lines, these swirls or something in his digital pictures. And I'm like, oh man, I want to do that. So in the year 2015, I would do this. So it's annoying. it's so annoying to look at. I'm telling you, man. But I do like the texture of his little getup. I like it. That's Spoopy for you. He's having fun. Oh man, Chef Antoine. Have you ever played Dead Rising 2? This guy, who looks like Jim Cummings. Kind of sounds like Jim Cummings too. I thought Jim Cummings provided the voice for this guy, but no, he's not. He didn't. Chef Antoine. He was a boss. A very hard and frustrating boss in Dead Rising 2. Funny too. I almost felt kind of bad for him when he died because he accidentally, you know, slips and dunks his head into a vat of boiling oil. So that was, that's a very gruesome death, but at least we didn't see him resurface, you know. But yeah, but I decided to draw him for 2016 because I was playing Dead Rising 2 back then on my PS4 when it was released for the PS4. So yeah, cool. That's Chef Antoine for you. Alright, for 2017, I didn't draw a lot of creepy stuff. This is the creepiest thing I could find. It is the cover art for Jeff and Taylor episode 14, Chaotic Crew. So yeah, you can see there's fire in the background as if they're in hell. I like the smoke. I like the smoky background here. But yeah, Nikki Nice along with Shorty and Julie, it's the creepiest thing, man. The creepiest thing I could find. What I also find kind of weird is how skinny Taylor and Cassidy are. Now, Cassidy's pretty thin, but Taylor, he looks extra thin here. I don't know. I don't think I'll remake this this cover. I definitely will not remake this episode. It's fine how it is, but I don't know. It's kind of weird to see Taylor this way. But hey, it's a product of the past. 2018, this is the creepiest picture I can find. And it is pretty creepy. Wendy from Gravity Falls. Looks like she chopped the head off of Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. And Freddy Fazbear. It's right behind her. He's like, what are you doing to my friend? So, I guess she's about to get got by Freddy back here. I actually had this as a print. Actually sold probably 1 or 2. But yeah, it's 2018 was a nice year. Alright, for 2019, this is a pretty creepy picture. This is my own version of Pet Sematary, you know, the Stephen King book that got turned into the 1989 movie. There's Judd. Judd never changed. The Crazy Cat, you know. I remember when I made this, I wrote the first act of my own little version of Pet Sematary, Jeff and Tito's version of Pet Sematary. one of these days, if I feel like it, it may become a full-fledged comic, a parody. But yeah, Jeff, he turned crazy, and Jane died, got brought back to life. She's missing an eye here, so he's about to make out with her, make out with zombie Jane here. But I do like the creepy eyes in the background. Kind of reminds me of that Goosebumps cover, the haunted school. The creepy eyes, man. Now, that's what I was trying to emulate, because those eyes are creepy.
Oh my God! No!
But overall, it's a very solid picture. I like it. Alright, 2020. This was when I was really experimenting with stuff. Especially with my Zodiac monsters. And the scariest Zodiac monster I drew was Gemini. Because, look at him. I was inspired by The Blob, the 1988 remake of The Blob. Yeah, I'll probably put up some images here of that movie, but yeah, that's where the two heads are coming from. You can see, they're melted, an exposed heart with open rib cage, their legs. And I actually was inspired by a boss from Final Fantasy IX called Melty Gemini. I'll even put his image here, but you can see the resemblance here. It's like, whoa, man. And I remember the background here. I actually painted this in. The shrubbery, and this is the barbed wire brush and Clip Studio Paint. There's barbed wire in this forest. Yeah, very interesting. So this is actually my favorite of the Zodiac monsters that I drew. It's just so gnarly, This is when I was starting to like drawing the creepy stuff. And then the following year, I started to draw the creepy stuff. So in 2021, I drew this for fun, and it's interesting. I just wanted to emulate Junji Ito's style, so I drew Jane and Jeff here. Took me a couple days to make this from start to finish. Just trying to painstakingly draw the hash, the hatching. The ink splotches and everything. Just trying to emulate, what he draws. Well, it's all digital too. Yeah, Jane looks adorable here, and Jeff, he looks like he needs a nap. Alright, so what's next? Oh man, 2022. This is when I was really starting to get into drawing Malice Mansion stuff. So, it's no surprise that I have a whole bunch of creepy drawings here, but this is the creepiest. It's Amanda. This is not her official uncanny face, but I just drew, a separate image just to celebrate Halloween. So, yeah, it looks like she killed somebody, and she's happy about it. She is proud of herself, and she's looking at you, the viewer. You're next. So, I don't know. But it's, I really liked how this turned out. Different variant of the Amanda icon. And last but not least, we got this that I made last year. This is another Malice Mansion picture. No surprise. Oops. But it's of Jesse choking Katie. This is Katie's perspective. I don't know if this will be in the comic, but Jesse turns a bit crazy and she's starting to choke Katie. And in the outline, you see the blood splatter on the outline. I was trying to emulate a character getting hurt in a first-person shooter or adventure. Kind of like Resident Evil 7. You get hurt, you see all the blood in the background, and it gets even more red when you're close to death. That's what I was trying to, copy. I remember my friend looked at this and he was like, oh, she looks like a monkey. I mean, I guess she kind of does, but I don't know. That's what happens when I try too hard to make a character look scary. There you have it. There's my 18 scariest pictures that I drew in the last 18 years. Oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, sorry it's not a big, elaborate Halloween special, but, you know, I just didn't have the time. There's no further explanation, I just didn't have the time. Or any good ideas. But, I will try to make a, an epic Halloween special for next year. Alright? So that's it for me, guys. Next video will be a character description. Alright? So I'll see you guys next time in JFM Studios. Alright. Have a good Halloween. Happy Halloween. And thank goodness the election year is almost over, man. I voted early today. And, it was a long line. The longest line I've ever seen. Okay. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Have a safe Halloween. And have a wonderful rest of your week. Alright? JFM out. Goodbye.